Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video today. We have a huge Week 8 matchup of our 4th year in this dynasty, a Southeastern Conference matchup between the number 2 ranked, undefeated Kentucky Wildcats going into Texas A&M to face off against a team that's unranked right now, but they are 5-2, 2-1 in the conference, and they just had a big win last week against Alabama. So we have to be very careful. Or not, was it last week or the week before? It might have been a couple weeks ago. But this Texas A&M team took out Alabama, and we will be playing Alabama here in a little bit. I believe it I think it's 2 weeks from now. It might be week 10. This is one of the toughest places to play for me in this game. So we're going to have to play good focused football and find a way to win despite Texas A&M having an incredible home field advantage. I've won against Texas A&M in Texas A&M once in this video game. So I could turn that to number 2 if we win today. So just like always, we'll be going through the top stories, top 25 conference standings, show you a little bit of this recruiting class before we do the full recruiting at the end. Then of course diving into the game. So if you want to skip ahead to the game, timestamps are in the video description or on screen at the bottom right. If you want to go ahead and jump there to the game. And if you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. And let's start with the top stories. Now, not a lot of top stories. One tough part is that our running back, despite having an exceptional game, Trayvon Drayton, he moved off the Heisman list. He's no longer number 4. Even though he ran for 180 yards and a touchdown on 21 carries, he's no longer on there. And Brian Robinson, our defensive end, moved off as well. So the quarterback for Oregon is number 1 right now. So not sure why we moved off, but well, we did. The other top stories are just big matchups this week. You got number 7 Michigan versus Iowa, who's ranked number 16. Number 6 Clemson versus number 15 Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech just lost to Louisville a couple weeks ago as well, and moved further down the rankings. It looked like they moved back up to 15 from 20th. And then Nebraska, who's ranked 11, facing off against the number 22 ranked Washington. Those could be some good games. Now moving on to the top 25. Oregon's number 1, so they're 8-0. We're number 2, and I can see why we're number 2. Oregon has scored more points than us. They've had huge wins. We've had huge wins as well against some really good teams. But last week's showing against Mississippi State, we should have crushed them, and we didn't. I mean, it's not like it was a close game. Like, you look at the score, and it looks like we beat them by a pretty good amount, but no. It was a really close game with some of the worst clock management ever for me at the first half. But I did call a good game defensively. Our defense kept us in it. Offense, it was not good. We got to find a way to get it going against a much better defense today, as you all will see in the matchup preview. So Missouri 3, Georgia, Pittsburgh, Clemson, Michigan, Utah, Liberty, and Arizona make out the top 10. Liberty is 6-0. For the Conference USA, they're sitting number 9 in the nation right now from the Conference USA. Congrats to Liberty. That would be pretty incredible if Liberty can hold that spot for the rest of the season and somehow make the playoffs. Wouldn't that be nuts? The last team to finally sneak in the top 25 is Colorado. So Colorado moved into the top 25. UCLA as well is having a good year. Now South Carolina is hanging on 23 with a 3-3 record. They've had some good games, right? I mean, no doubt about it. They've had some close games, but I'm actually really surprised they're still in the top 25. Taking a look at the conference standings, so we are number 3 still. Florida number 1, Georgia 2, and Kentucky number 3, Missouri and Ole Miss. Those are the only 5 undefeated teams, and as you can see, it's going to be another year. Well, we better not lose if we want to make the conference championship. We have still not won the Southeastern Conference Championship. That changes this year. So you already saw the Heisman watch with the top stories. Somehow our running back moved off despite having one of his best games of the year. I'm not sure how they decided that, but clearly they saw something that they did not like on the Heisman committee. So yeah, I don't know what it was, but let's take a look at this incredible recruiting class. I mean, we are number 1. #1 recruiting class, 8 5-stars, 7 4-star. Georgia's #2. They locked in their first 5-star, and then they have 14 4-stars. But yeah, this recruiting class is amazing. You can see the points. We have 247 versus Georgia's 216. And you just take a look at this recruiting class. We've got so much talent. Like, it's insane. This outside linebacker who's going to be a left in is going to dominate. We have so much talent on the offensive line coming in, defensive line as well. Just a lot of talent across the board coming into this recruiting class this year. I wouldn't say we have a lot of generational talent as far as, like, you know, Dan Honeycutt last year and Guerrero, you know, like those outstanding receivers. We still have generational talent, don't get me wrong, but it's talent that you're probably not going to see right away. Most of the players we have right here, the only player who might start right away is probably Lee Brock. We might have a few other players who step in right away, but most of these will be developing and playing as sophomores and beyond. But it's still a really good recruiting class and probably not going to spend many more hours. We have tons of hours we can spend, but we really don't need to, right? But it's time. Week 8 matchup here of the 2027 season. #2 Kentucky 6-0. Southeastern Conference clash against Texas A&M, one of the toughest places to play. They're 5-2 on the season, 2-1 in the conference. They really need this game. You take a look at these two teams by the numbers. I mean, very close, right? And we got to keep in mind that Texas A&M is 89 overall, 89 offense, 90 defense. Playing in Texas A&M, they're probably going to be like 95 overall. We're 93, 92, 94, and we need a big-time game from our offense. Our offense did not show up last game, and their impact player is a defensive tackle, Quincy here, who has 96 strength, 83 block shedding, 85 overall. Yeah, that's intense. This is going to be a tough game. We already know it, but I'm ready. Hey, no big life stories today. I'm going to watch the clock. I've been watching clocks all week. You know, when my wife would ask me, oh, how the game's going? How the game's going, Ryan? Oh, there's 5 minutes left. Yeah. Oh, what's the score? There's 5 minutes left, right? So I've been working on it, paying attention to the clock, watching football, right? Watching sports, but I'm watching basketball. Yeah. Oh, there's 15 minutes on the clock. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. What's the score? There's 15 minutes on the clock, right? I'm just trying to pay attention to clocks with sports. And hey, good luck to all the fans out there of the two teams in the national championship, right? So it's going to be a fun national championship. So good luck to Notre Dame and good luck to Ohio State, to all the fans out there who have a team in the national championship this year. Congrats. Hope you all have a good time. And yeah, it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to watching it. Just a couple days away now from when this video is going live. So it's going to be a fun one. I'm excited. It's going to be a really good game. So now, as far as uniforms, I want to wear the blue pants today. And we'll go the rest white. And we'll make sure Texas A&M is wearing the all maroon today. I want them to be in the all maroon. And make sure the playbook is set. And it's set. It's time. Let's go out there and get the job done. We're going to watch the clock today. No clock management errors. And let's call a good game and win the football game. Come on, everybody. One time.
Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Okay, here we go. This environment is awesome. I love I love the entrance here at Texas A&M. It's just so you know, the dog leading the way, and it's a tough place to play. This is a great environment. It's not a great environment when you're playing away though. So I'm interested to see what their toughest rank right now. We're in year 4 of this dynasty. We'll see what their toughest rank is. We won't see it till we're on offense. So here we go.
Stopped at the 17. So Texas A&M's offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
Let the record show there's 7 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game.
But over the middle of the field, closer throws. So nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
I don't know if you all knew that. If you're watching the clock, I'm watching the clock today.
They've really performed at an elite level.
You're going to hear that a lot from me today.
Build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
I'm watching the clock, I promise.
Really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're
good tackle
on display each and every week here in SEC play.
Okay, let's man up.
Because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
What is that running back's acceleration? He hit that hole and just got a big speed burst.
Last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical.
Such a loud environment too.
Football, even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it.
Good play. He didn't get up there fast enough, but he made the play, and that's what matters.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game.
They've got such a good team.
One of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off.
This year, like they have their roster's really good.
Primary target like he was on that last one.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides.
Oh yeah, I meant to say that. Their quarterback is really fast and he can run. So clearly.
Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Oh, Soles Jr. with the big time hit stick. Wait, did it give us the credit for the tackle? Oh, I'll take it. They gave it to Grant Godfrey, I think.
In all of college football, for them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Good hit. Soles Jr. is putting a hurting on him. Now I'm going to do a cover 3 hard flat. Again, I really think this is going to work.
Seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. To the air, it's Reed.
Yes, get the ball. Good play. Was that Matthew? Of course it was. Come on, that's a huge play. That's a momentum shifter right there.
I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That's a big-time play. I mean, Matthew Horn on one side, he's on the right, and Brian Robinson on the left, who was on the Heisman list. And after last game, I don't think he had a sack or anything. But here we go.
When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows pivot. He's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge.
We can run on him. I truly believe it. I mean, I'm going to throw here, but
on second down, looking to throw.
That's it. Our quarterback had a rough game last week against Mississippi State, but apparently that Mississippi State secondary was just as good as LSU's.
You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Okay, let's go inside zone right. I usually inside zone left.
Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
If 76 could have held his block a little bit more, the problem was if he held it, it would have been holding.
So they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football,
number 12 toughest place to play, so we're 17, so they moved down from where they started in this dynasty.
You don't want to give them belief because if it starts to build throughout
Gotta run it.
Look out.
I'm going for this.
Defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay.
Let's go.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Able to scrounge.
If I could have maybe cut that out, maybe I could have made a bigger break, but it would have been hard to cut out with the cornerback over there. Just look at everything. Like, look at the shaking. I don't even know what play I called. I do remember. But, wow.
On second down, wants to throw.
Our quarterback has road dog, but just silver.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Well, it's a nice job by
home
him
field
making
advantage.
the catch. But guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose.
He really just fumbled that. I'm going to challenge just to do it. Because I couldn't really see it, and why not? Why not challenge it? Oh, he's down. Oh, he's down.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here.
I'm biased, of course, but
end up going his way.
Knees down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. His knee was down all day, every day.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
Commentator says we could be a ref.
Moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on
let's
second
go.
and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're
Halfback
getting
last
this offensive
week.
line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
I'd like to have a long talk with Chris Stacy. I'd like to have a long talk with our fullback. What happened to Chris, everybody? What happened to him? What happened to him? He looks... And Rodriguez, what was Rodriguez doing? That's what he's supposed to do, I think. I don't know who met... It had to be Chris. Chris is right there. That's a terrible block. Okay. I know this is questionable, but I really do not think they're going to expect this play. And I know what you're all thinking. Quarterback sneak? No. I truly think a quarterback run straight up the middle is going to work because I don't think they're going to be expecting it. I think their eyes are going to be on Drayton.
On the move. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be.
77, what a block.
Locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to
That was phenomenal.
Doing a good job getting to the quarterback.
Like, that's one of those plays that may go down as a winning block.
Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Here comes Kentucky.
I don't like this play at all. Do we have a play action? Yep.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat.
Yeah, it was kind of a tough one to make. It's hard to say whether Sanders was open or not.
Couldn't make the connection last time.
I tried to throw it to him, but...
Looking to pass on second down. Now improvising. Fires downfield.
That's all Dugans. I told him to go upfield, but he doesn't really go upfield. He sits in the seam.
And you got to give the
goes up the seam. That was incredible. That's when they needed a match zone, right? If they're in a match zone there, Dugan's going to be guarded by that linebacker. Instead, he left him, and he stayed in his zone. We caught him in a zone, a perfect play call there for that zone. Well, not perfect play call, perfect direction there. I told him to go up the field, so good communication from the quarterback, Stephen Bullock, and Rashard Dugans. What a play.
And the extra point is
we needed that too. That's one of those plays that we had to have. When we're here at Texas A&M, we've got to score whenever we get the chance.
With a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
Because when they get in a rhythm on offense, they had a fumble, right? They were in a rhythm, like.
He was looking for some
made him fumble,
but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Let's do it again.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs
Cover
to
3
get
match
that
again. I'm going to keep running it now. I got
Best
away
way to
from
do
it.
that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Buying some time.
I made the mistake in the match zone there, and luckily the quarterback ran instead of trying to throw that up the field once he went up the field. It was open. It was definitely open.
If you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of
no.
downs.
Brian Robinson, you legend. Did you all see how open the tight end was? That's on
really
me.
Good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1.
And Brian Robinson having a Heisman year. He needs 5 sacks today, probably.
They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And that's not an over-exaggeration. I read the screen. It's an RPO.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This has to be a cover 4 all day. It's got to be a cover 4, and they've got to give him cushion. Like, don't allow anything.
These small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting that, so I guess that's what Texas A&M was thinking. They had no hope in their quarterback. That's interesting. I don't like that play call from them at all. But maybe I would throw a lot less interceptions if I called plays like that in 3rd and 19.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it.
I mean, it's true.
Kentucky has it back.
I can't argue that fact, right?
That last drive really productive. David wound up with
what is it with the receivers not blocking the linebacker? Oh, I think somebody's at the door. Pause the video for a little bit. Okay, so I was hoping that was Coach Stoops at the door offering me a offensive defensive coordinator job for the Kentucky Wildcats. But yeah, it was not Coach Stoops. So unfortunately, I did not. Apparently, that's what I always hope when I hear the door. My phone rings. I'm always just hoping. I didn't apply to be on the Kentucky Wildcats, but I just hope they come across this video series and be like, "Oh wow, 3 national championships. All right." What coaching experience do you have? Well, 3 national championships. Yeah.
They had a great drive.
Okay, let's play some football.
Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture
defense
so much
2 weeks in a row where we have dominated. Like,
he makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive
okay,
line
let's
that
look
has a
at
ton of
Honeycutt.
pride, and they want to come out each and every game
Drayton.
and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there.
I thought it was open, and
I want to make sure
I'm going to run a screen.
Where the playmakers are.
It's only LSU we can't run screens against. Shoot, that LSU team, I mean, no running screens against that line.
Closing space
and
getting that fast dude.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. Texas A&M.
I mean, it just happens sometimes. That's just unfortunate for it to happen right there. Well, okay. I was not expecting that. That looked a lot like LSU, honestly. Well, he read the screen, I'd say.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get
pick that!
Right away.
Let's go, Dooley! Perfect timing, use your pick. Just I turned into him, was able to jump in front. Good timing. That Dooley did a great job positioning there. That was mostly all him. I just did it at the last second, so I don't take any credit for that. That's Dooley making a big-time play. Okay, our defense came to play. Forced fumble, interception. Oh, this is a touchdown. Oh, we can't audible.
Forcing that tackle for loss.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down.
Their pass rush is insane right now.
They might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Open space at the 25.
I was so worried he was going to fumble. Why did I keep running and not slide? Oh, 2-minute warning. I forgot to talk about the clock for a while. There's a minute 56 seconds left in the game.
And the Wildcats with the first and
I think I said the same thing last game. And then you all know what happened last game. We don't talk about it. What a block! 72 and 89. That is the best power O blocking I've ever seen.
Touchdown Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
We've been running to the strong side almost every single time on the power O. We switch it there a little. We go to the left, and they're just ready for it.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times
that was the best blocking from everybody.
I got him. No, I do not.
Oh, we've got to see that instant replay, right? Because that was just fantastic. Who was it? Who was the lineman? 81. That's the tight end. That's Rodriguez. 81, 72, and Chris Stacy. Yes. There he goes. He's had a rough few games in a row. Chris Stacy is back. But watch 81. Watch 72. 72 is the big one. 72 does a pancake block. Look at him. Pancake block. Gets up the field. Blocks number 14 there. That's why it's a touchdown. That is absolutely phenomenal. A pancake block by 72. Gets up the field. Blocks 14. 81 blocks. And then 87, Chris Stacy gets the safety. Great blocking by Rashard Dugans on the left as well. And that's a touchdown for the Heisman running back. Should be Heisman, but wow. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? It's as simple as that. This Kentucky team wants to win. We're going into Texas A&M. You know, Texas A&M, they're not ready to play right now. It helps when our defense is dominating, but our offense is back. They had a rough game last game. This is what we needed. So let's just continue doing what we're doing and get the job done. Come on.
Stats, young fella.
A minute 46 left in the game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
I'm excited for the national championship game. It's going to be a good one.
A couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right.
Okay, let's dominate.
It's just a
they can't handle our match zone right now.
3 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was hit just as he was releasing.
He had an open receiver. He just didn't have enough time. So what a sack.
The quarterback and receiver failed to hook up. They'll try it again on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Still looking.
Let's go! We needed Robinson to get that sack, right? For the Heisman, but great sack. Well, he did get half a sack there. Okay, good.
You're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a
good play call. He got me. I mean, that was a good misdirection. I bit hard and wasn't able to respond. That's a really good play call. And bad execution for me. 50 seconds left in the first half.
Looking to move it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Hit him.
He turns this into a nice gain. And
they would have called that a flag in real life, right? We would have got flagged for that because we tried to hit him. And I think we did hit him, actually.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45.
Okay, I guess we start running a spot.
Offense rolling with a 1st down.
No. I want to send 4, and I don't want to put a linebacker not in coverage.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it.
We're running a match cover 4. That's on me. That's on me.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete.
He almost picked that off.
With 5 seconds left.
Is that Dooley? No, that's Chadwick, right? Ice the kicker.
They'll use a timeout right
Might as well.
Halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And let's block it.
And here on second down,
Dylan Rowe almost had one last game.
To try to get 3 before the break.
Not today. That's a great kick.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
There are 2 seconds left in the game. Well, first half. Look, now I don't even know. Is it the game or the half? It's the half, coach.
Final play of the half. First half.
I'll see you in the second half.
Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
That play that it just showed from Stephen Bullock was incredible. Do y'all like how I kept scrambling around, just trying to stay in bounds to wait for him to get upfield? Wow. Usually I do that and throw an interception, which many of y'all thought I was going to do. 14-3 at the half. We're playing incredible football in a tough environment.
Has it teed up to start this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
That's Andres Robledo, the freshman cornerback with 99 speed, right? Let's keep running.
If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more.
The camera did something weird there. Did you all see that?
You just know the offensive line.
He's done that a couple of times this game. One guy to beat. That was a touchdown.
Push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood.
He was open. He would have took a shot, though. He still did take a shot, but
I gotta physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired.
What is your highest percentage play? I think I'm going to try the halfback seam.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to. That's going to be a safety.
That's better than a touchdown for them.
This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Steven.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
I mean, is this the best defensive line in college football? Just no time.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now
I could have played that a lot better. But an onside.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return.
I wasn't trying an onside punt there.
Make the fair catch.
I held it down too long. It was fast.
We say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Down 2 possessions.
Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine.
They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize.
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. With the run on 1st and goal.
It looked like Godfrey slipped. Like he kind of stuttered stepped.
Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field.
I don't even know what to say. That was all me on the play before. I'm supposed to guard him one-on-one, and I looked like I was lost.
Touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
Let's play football.
And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had
Yeah, that was ungood indeed.
Offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Dagger smash. I'm looking at Sands coming across the middle.
22 to get this drive jump started. From the gun, wants to pass.
Perfect.
And that's where they'll mark him, but
I tell you, this Texas A&M speed is amazing. Did you all see the speed of all the receivers? All their cornerbacks? They're amazing.
Get the ball out of your hands quickly.
Look at Patterson go. Great blocking.
Well done.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I like a swing route here.
You always want to establish the running game. How
Patterson.
about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical. Get a big game.
Quarterback now breaking the field.
Great blocking downfield from Dan Honeycutt, and was that Dugans maybe?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down.
We're handing this off. I'm not doing the full read option.
Makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It worked out, but why is Drayton hurt?
But it's a first down.
Man, those little
They're just getting a break. Probably good. Yeah, there he is. Probably good for him to get a break.
Easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that, put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call?
That's holding by Rodriguez, but I saw nothing. Hey, Mississippi State got away with the biggest hold last week on me as the defensive end, Matthew Horn. Biggest holding ever, so they had one to give us there. Looked like holding to me. It's all right. They didn't call it.
Yes, please.
Play action touchdown now.
Quickly enough, all of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball.
All day, every day. All day, every day, Sanders. What a route. And what a throw. He's such a good route runner.
They finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move.
On U of K, baby.
Where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
I mean, our offense is playing way better than last game. It's not even close. I mean, although we're making some mistakes, right? But this Texas A&M team is amazing. We've scored 3. So, like, we're playing much better than last week. Defense, we're not playing bad.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
Good hit. Good try. Wasn't really a good hit. Okay.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work.
Their quarterback is so fast. We've got to start running spies, but then we give up somebody in coverage, so I don't know.
The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
Good hit. Could you imagine getting hit by Kendricks there, running full speed when you're catching a curl? That would be like running into a brick wall. I mean, he's like 300 pounds, 6'6". Could you imagine? It really would feel like you ran into a brick wall. Oh, no.
Running back searching for a hole.
Well, I can tell you one thing. My main mind was on guarding number 16. And
how about that play by the speed?
After what happened last time, I should have audibled, but
let me tell you something.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys...
Good tackle. Come on. That was an incredible tackle. Okay.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long.
I think we show cover 2. We run a cover 1 contain, and we press. They're probably going to run it. It'll be the safety.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get him.
That was just great blocking all the way across the board. That was really
Man,
good.
that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Godfrey is back!
Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Finally!
QBs have to understand. When I'm throwing
No
against
picks
zones,
last
I gotta
game
manipulate guys
for
with my
Godfrey.
eyes. I might have to
Got a
look one
pick
direction
today.
to create an opening to throw
And
that
had a
ball or
peek,
zip that ball
pick
in.
the game
I gotta
before
use
last game,
touch.
right?
It's
2 weeks
really
ago.
hard when all eyes
I've
are on
had
me.
so many
You can
picks
tell
with
the quarterback
Godfrey.
was
We've
not
got to
ready.
look at his
Not
career
ready to throw.
receptions because I've been controlling him almost exclusively. And I've had so many interceptions with him. It is insane, actually. And there's another one. That was
Kentucky
just
has
such
it
good
back, and the
coverage.
Big Blue offense takes the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the
we in
defense, I'm
goal
making
line?
some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more
mean,
aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going
When
to
you
let
got
them have
Chris
that kind of
Stacy,
run.
that's our backup running back. If that's our starter, that might
And
be
he will
a
finally go
touchdown.
out of
No,
bounds after another
no.
big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them
Not
with this
Johnson.
running game.
You got to be kidding me. We just lost our offensive lineman.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Okay.
Now from inside the red zone. Receiver looks it
There's
in.
Guerrero,
It's complete.
freshman.
That throw and catch
Into the
gets
third
them
quarter.
down to the
Means
6,
it's only
and the
8 minutes
defense
left.
is running out of answers.
See, I'm getting
Guys,
better.
that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have...
Well, Ryan,
the
how's the
makings
game
of a
going? Oh,
classic
there's 8 minutes
fourth
left.
quarter finish.
Let's not complicate things. We are a running team. Let's run the football. It's simple.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
They loaded the box, I can tell you that.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Works his way to the 4-yard line. And
Oh,
they'll
he'll
have
be
it
fine.
first
Elbow
and goal.
bursitis. We'll substitute
I
him.
love
We'll
when
put,
players
hey, Oscar
understand the
Beducci, our
situations, and they
five-star
understand
offensive
where the first
lineman.
down marker is, and they
All
understand
right.
where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
We've been running straight forward.
Sometimes it's
Why not hit him
big
with the
plays.
counter?
Sometimes it's about getting
Oh,
that
Chris
first down
Stacy is
to make
getting
sure I get
momentum
an extra
here.
set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I actually cannot believe that was not a pancake block from Stacy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're
Okay,
trying
what
to
about a
ice this
quick
game
play
by running
action?
the football,
Yes.
leading the clock.
Is this
They've
to
got a
Chris
pretty good
Stacy,
lead here
though?
late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
I don't
They're
love
gonna be
it.
loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of
Okay.
contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be
If that was
first
to
down.
anybody else, I'd been fine
Hey,
with
man, if
it.
you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
That's
Into the
wide
end
open.
zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
We are on right now.
They
Our offensive
extend
line
this
is on,
third quarter
even with
lead, and
injuries. We
now
know we have a
they're
good backup,
staring
the
at a
young
7-game
Oscar
winning
Beducci.
streak. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense
Third
has
of the
no
day.
clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense
You know,
has had
I'm gonna run an
absolutely
inside
no
zone.
answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The give.
What a
He
block!
gets into the end
Number
zone for the
76.
two,
Are
and
you
that is big.
kidding
It's
me?
now a
A
three-possession
chop
game.
block? We are
About to kick it
dominating
away
right now.
after
This was
scoring a
not what I was
touchdown.
expecting, but I was more focused for this game, and we've just forced turnovers. If the only way you win away in this game,
He'll start the
you get
return
momentum.
inside his
You
spot.
don't. You try not to turn
Nice
over the
job
ball,
by
even
the
though
kickoff
had that
team.
safety,
Everybody
right,
staying
and the
in their
fumble.
lanes, and
Yeah.
they'll stop him
Okay,
at the
we've had
16.
we've had some mistakes, but
Texas
we've
A&M has it
forced
back,
bigger
and we say
turnovers.
howdy
Clearly,
to the Aggie offense
our
again.
defense is just so
After
good.
throwing the pick on the last drive, need to
No,
take
we're
care of the
actually
ball
playing
this
good
time,
offense
Jesse.
this game. That's the
We're gonna find out a
difference.
lot about
Minus
this
some
quarterback right here,
mistakes.
too. How does
We're
he
moving the
fight through
ball. We're
adversity
scoring.
after that
We're
last drive?
look like a
Yeah,
different
swing the
offense today.
mechanism, Move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're gonna be a
Good
great
job.
player,
Against a really
you
good
gotta learn how to
defense,
handle
too.
these mistakes and move on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long.
And we have Godfrey.
Reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions.
Godfrey is so good at intercepting the football.
Coming up.
They could have called pass interference on me. That's our 4th sack of the day. Yeah, that's why we're winning.
Of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
I knew he was going to hit one of the post across the middle, right? One of the slants. So I wish he would have hit my slant. I would have picked it off. Okay, let's run the cover 3 match.
Down in the 4th
and
quarter,
I'm actually going to press.
For empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down, using his legs to buy some time.
Did he get it?
Gonna get there. Stop
Brian Robinson!
Kentucky
Come on!
Back
What a tackle. He's just so good.
To score a bunch of points really quickly. So
I'm going to miss him.
You got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And
okay, that's what Chris Stacy does.
They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Chris Stacy. He's back, everybody. Finally, in a couple rough games in a row. Maybe it was wear and tear. He just destroyed that cornerback. That was either a cornerback or safety, but he got crushed.
They were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. And
come on, Patterson. Come on, Patterson. Let's go. All right, let's get Drayton a touchdown.
From the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st with a touch.
Trayvon Drayton, number 2, over 160 yards. Take that, Texas A&M. I can see how they've struggled this year.
On extending this winning streak.
I mean, I can see why they've struggled. They look like they're, like, on paper, you think they're good, but I don't know about that.
Almost ready to kick it away.
Who would have thought we would have such a close game against Mississippi State? Did we go into Texas A&M and crush them?
And they'll get him on the
Texas A&M fans out there are like, yeah, we saw that coming, right?
All right, guys, so here's the offense.
They've had those games where, you know, they're expected to win at home, and just sometimes it happens. It happens to everybody.
You think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
That's number 2 for Brian Robinson. He does it again. He's got to be back in the Heisman. But yeah, it's Texas A&M fans have to be pretty upset right now.
200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
I
keep trying to strip it too. I just want the ball back.
15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Okay.
That's why defense
I think that was supposed to be a halfback pass or a wide receiver pass.
The play's never dead. You
and
know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they spin out, they try to reverse.
That was surely something.
Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they
I can see why they might be unranked.
It's complete to the right. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him to him? This defense has kept him back up.
These last 2 play calls, I'm shocked. They have given up.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. And he gets
if he doesn't slide there, he gets that.
And gets down without taking any punishment.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make
I don't think
like
they
this,
can handle pressure right now. I truly do not. I think it's going to be an interception or a sack.
Play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good position.
I know this is crazy, right? You should never do this, but I'm doing it.
Decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Makes the grab down the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
They got it.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
What a game. I mean, you talk about a turnaround from an offensive perspective. Like, this is night and day to the way we played last game. We are actually looking like a really good offense today. This is exceptional football all the way around, and we had some tough plays, right? It's not like it was perfect.
Makes the grab over the middle.
And listen, the defense
I
playing
should have
really
picked that.
conservative, right? You got the lead.
But yeah, it wasn't perfect. Like, it was rough around the edges, but it was enough to win.
Knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
No, it wasn't rough around the edges. It was really,
And it's picked off for the third time.
Dooley! Do it, Dooley! Come on! When I saw him cut, I knew to turn into him and try to take that to the house.
In the fourth quarter, I'm gonna rush the pass.
That was incredible. Kellum Dooley all the way. That was like, Kellum Dooley played that to perfection.
Understanding they're gonna have to take shots. We get the
Wow, what happened to the Aggies today in front of their home fans? I lose to the Aggies all the time in this game. Home. I beat them every time I play them away. Like, when I'm home, I always beat them. But when they play home, I lose a lot. If I cut that back out on a spin, it's a touchdown.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got
That's game, everybody. Way to fight. Way to fight.
Timing, play calling,
come on.
I
should have nailed it.
That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
You know, I mean, we have to run it. I don't want to. We have a play to Chris Stacy. No, I don't want him to get hurt.
Give to the running back. Now with a great opportunity as
he got the first down. That's game.
They've got it at the 40.
Let's go, YouTube. What a big win. On U of K, baby. Wow, this team is good. This defense is phenomenal. Let's go.
A great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Wow, what a game. What a game. One of our, I wouldn't say one of our best games. I would say probably our best game this year. That's against a really good team. Away. We got momentum. We forced turnovers. Godfrey gets the interception. We had forced fumbles. We just played exceptional football. Great coverage all around. That's a huge win. So it says 36-10. That's not right because it's not counting the safety for some reason. It was 36-12. But we just played great football. Wow. That's how you win, everybody. I mean, we play like that, we're going to take down Alabama. I truly believe it. We had 263 rushing yards. Yeah, I can see why they lost. They could get good pass rush. They couldn't stop the run. 2 touchdowns. Our offensive line deserves the game ball, right? Only 86 passing. That is what our team is built for, though, right there. Running the football. Sticking to what we're supposed to do. Running. And that's just well executed from the offensive line. He threw 3 interceptions. Yeah, we dominated it. Wait, it says no fumbles. I thought we picked up a fumble. I guess we forced it but didn't pick it up. Okay, so 3 interceptions, no fumbles lost for Texas A&M. I thought they did. So it says no fumbles lost for us. That's wrong, though, because of safety. Yeah, I don't think it has all the stats right. But yeah, we played great ball. And let's take a look at our quarterback here. Stephen Bullock, 184 rating, 7 for 12, 86 yards and 3 touchdowns. Did have an interception. Oh, I remember that interception. Oh. Tried to throw that one out of my memory. Drayton dominates. 23 for 178, 2 touchdowns. He says, why did you move me off the Heisman list? You better move me back. Why did they move him off? Our wide receivers have to be pretty upset. We don't throw a lot. We have to do what we can to win. If we, that defensive line would not allow us to run it. Their defensive, throw it. Their defensive backs were too good. Like, our receivers can be upset. And yeah, it's just, what are you going to do? You have to do what you can do to win the game. And Brian Robinson dominated today. He might be back on the Heisman list. I mean, wow. I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and we'll take a look at the road ahead and do recruiting. What a game. You know, I'm so proud of this team. Our offense really struggled last game. Our defense is the reason, really the main reason we took down Mississippi State. I'd say maybe the only reason we took down Mississippi State. I mean, we had to score touchdowns, obviously, to win, but our defense is the only reason we had chances to score touchdowns, and that the game wasn't 36-0 in the first half. So now I do want to point out, no clock management issues today. Yeah, believe it or not. That's our first time this season not having a clock management problem. So our 8th game as well, or our 7th game. So that's good, right? It's a win-win. We won the game and no clock management issues for head coach Ryan Gamer. 36-12. What a game. I mean, just an incredible game. Let's take a look at the recruiting. We don't have much to do at all. We really don't. So you all have seen this recruiting class a lot already if you watch recruiting. Which if you watched at this part in the video, you probably always watch recruiting. If you're new here, so we got Andre here, a 4-star gem left guard. We got Lee Brock locked in, a 5-star right outside linebacker who has platinum quick jump, so he's going to be a right end next year, and he's going to dominate. He's going to be the replacement for Brian Robinson, probably. I guess left end, right? Because Matthew Horn's on the right. We'll see. And then Gerald here, a 5-star left tackle. Doug Coker, a middle linebacker and pass coverage tendency, who's 90 overall. Andy here, an athletic power rusher who's really good. We got Chauncey Fallon, a 4-star gym defensive tackle. Isaiah Shorter, a very solid receiver, has good speed, good jumping, and has a lot of height. Could be a really good player, a physical receiver for this Kentucky team when he's a junior or senior. Enrique Leon here, a left guard power tendency with 95 strength. Sion Aloa, who's our future running back, 5-star gym power back with 93 speed, has great abilities and mental abilities, going to be really good. Zach Kalmalot, a 5-star gym athletic power rusher with 92 strength, 85 speed, 87 acceleration, and 89 pursuit. I would hate to have to block him. Eric Akers, 5-star right tackle, going to be really good for this Kentucky team. Good blocking all around. His strength is a little bit lower than I want it, but I think he's going to be good. Deo Kamara, a defensive tackle, 5-star power rusher with good strength, good speed overall. Dante Verrett, this is going to be our future tight end. He's 6'5", 225, has the same speed as our starter, Sanders, I believe, 86. And could be the future at tight end. I would guess that Dante Verrett is going to be the future at tight end. He looks really good on paper. We'll see how he actually plays, right? Taylor Zintner, a 4-star defensive tackle run stopper from Ohio, 91 strength. Then we got Cameron Forsett, an athletic power rusher. I thought we just locked him in. Oh, we did. That's right. Oh, I'm looking at the all these ones are ones we locked in. That's right. And then John Latsko, did Alabama gain on him? No. The visit must not have went too well. Good. Wait, no, it hasn't simulated yet. Oh, no. Okay. Nothing else we could do, though. We already are maxed out hours. We just got to hope his visit goes bad at Alabama. We need Alabama to lose, obviously. We already talked about that at the end of the last episode. And here we go. We are leading the way on free safety. Max McCourty, a hybrid free safety with 96 speed. Not great man coverage. We don't run a lot of man. So 71, not good zone, not great zone either, but he'll get better. He'll get better. And then Dennis Robinson, the pass protecting right guard 4-star gem, who we just added late, and good blocking overall, has pocket shield and PA shield, could be really good in the future. 6'5", 297. Yeah, I know we have a lot of hours left, but there's really not another player I want to go after right now. We looked at the end of the last episode at a couple positions. We already have good offensive line. We already have great players coming in. We don't need anybody else in our recruiting class. And we already have elite recruiters, so whether we're the top recruiting class or not, it's not a huge deal, right? I mean, because we already locked in elite recruiter. So yeah, we're done recruiting. Let's go ahead and advance the week and see if Alabama lost. And see if we gain that recruit. If he had a good visit, he may go to Alabama. No, please no. Please no. Let's see. Time for the weekly advance. Going into week 9. Alabama, did they get the 99 speed cornerback? No, we got him. Yes! He said no. He just went to Alabama to tell them no. I'm going to be a Kentucky Wildcat. Imagine that visit. Right? Oh, I'm going to Kentucky. I just always wanted to go to an Alabama game. Imagine. Like, oh no, I committed to Kentucky already. I just really wanted to go to this game. It's going to be a really good game. I'm happy for him. Scout. Oh, he's scouting. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's scouting. Look at us. We are the #1 team in the nation going into Mizzou to face off against the #9 team, Mizzou Tigers. Oh my, 86, 86, 87. So they're solid. We're better, but it's in Mizzou. So now if we do what we just did to Texas A&M, we'll crush them. If not, could be interesting. But yeah, Texas A&M they didn't show up. I don't know. I could see why that team has lost 2 games this year. They're probably hit or miss. They either come ready to play or not. And yeah, they did not look good. Their defensive line looked good against the pass, but yeah, they could not stop the run whatsoever. Now, granted, our run offense is so hard to stop. Virginia Tech moves back up. They lost to Louisville, and then they've responded by taking down 2 ranked opponents. And now this week they face off against Miami. That is a really big game for both teams, but Virginia Tech has really battled back after that upset against Louisville. Next up, Kentucky Mizzou, everybody. So I will see you in the Week 9 matchup here, our 8th game of the season already. It's hard to believe we are already 8 games in, the year 4 of this Kentucky Dynasty. But big thank you to you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe if you have not done so already. And hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date on all my new videos. Plenty of other sports game content to tune into on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. And I will see you all in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.